labor, to work, especially physical labor, or to make a significant effort, or even having difficulty in doing something despite working hard. There are many definitions of what labor can be, but what does the Bible have to contribute to this topic? Let us find out. This is Inspirational Moments. In the very beginning of the Bible, we are witnesses to the work of God. Genesis 2:1 and 2. Thus the heavens and the earth, and all the hosts of them were finished. And on the seventh day God ended his work which he had done, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had done. God created the world and all that was in it, and he would use his creation schedule to set out our labor standards. Deuteronomy 5:12 and 13. Observe the Sabbath day to keep it holy, as the Lord your God commanded you. 6 days you shall labor and do all your work. Here God gives humanity 6 days of the week to labor and commands rest on the Sabbath. God was a pioneer on labor laws and working conditions. The Bible's take on labor would not stop there, and it would be varied through its various books and chapters. In Ecclesiastes, the wise King Solomon would give his thoughts and meaning to various aspects of life, labor included. Ecclesiastes 2:24. Nothing is better for a man than that he should eat and drink, and that his soul should enjoy good in his labor. This also I saw was from the hand of God. Here the thought is expressed that one should enjoy the results of one's labor in keeping with God's own action. In Psalms, the question of whether labor without God would prosper is asked. Psalms 127, verse 1. Unless the Lord builds a house, they labor in vain who build it. Having God as a central figure in all that we do is a guaranteed way to achieve success, but without him, failure is assured. Solomon would again come into the fore as he struggled with the idea of what happens to the results of labor in the face of death. Ecclesiastes 2:18 and 19. Then I hated all my labor in which I toiled under the sun, because I must leave it to the man who will come after me. And who knows whether he will be wise or a fool? Yet he will rule over all my labor in which I toil and in which I have shown myself wise under the sun. Solomon wondered what would become of his labors, whether they would be in good or bad hands. However, God would answer Solomon's concern by adding a spiritual element to the concept of labor. John 6:27. Do not labor for the food which perishes, but for the food which endures to everlasting life, which the Son of Man will give you, because God the Father has set a seal on him. The labor reference here is one of a spiritual nature. We are called to labor for the mission of the gospel. But God has more to offer, not only work but rest. Matthew 11:28. Come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. This text references the concept of rest that is associated with labor, But God was not merely speaking of physical rest or physical labor. God was speaking to the labor of living in a sin-filled world and his ability to release us from that burden. Yes, God can give us rest with our struggle against the sin and corruption of this world. 1 Corinthians 15:58. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be steadfast, immovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, knowing that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. If we have trust in God, our labor, physical or spiritual, will not be in vain. If you have not subscribed to this channel, hit the subscribe button for more inspirational moments and ring the notification bell to get videos as they are posted. And if you were inspired by this video, click the like button and don't forget to share with others. Join us next week for more inspirational moments.